Greetings, this is me again, Zara Berserk. Become berserk in this world. No one to talk about this case of mine the way I do. And, so many things, with due respect, like Dr. and Master Shah, peace, love, and harmony. I worked on this in Karachi, prayed for it on my birthday, one of my birthdays, wishing when before cutting the cake inside. So forgiving people and all this we have done, um, like I get very shocked. So we used to forgive people. Even in the family we had some criminals. They wouldn't, but they've got this evil thing, demonic, negative effect, and I couldn't get up to uh, do anything much. Incapacitated me, depression. Sometimes I feel like killing myself, or not being able to express in that shock what's happened to me. My heart sinking. Plus these some friend coming up and sitting in the corner and this and that and blaming me. Oh, I got myself out of this and I got myself out of that. And now I'm in a thing that I don't like. I thought if when the time I keep forgetting this, I had to complain about something. I forgot to tell my brother something last month, that I might not be able to function that well, and I think what shall I do? Like I think I need a helper, or what shall I do? Like we can't find out a solution. Can't find a solution to this. Another thing is that these Muslims have no right to threaten people. This is a very egocentric religion. It is full of insanity. You could see the ayats that I showed you are incongruent. They're not, congruent, meaning one thing doesn't follow another thing at times, and it goes to another topic, the surah ayats and all. And even the ayats itself the, themselves are not clear at times, and um, it's not. One can also say that the Quran, safely say that the Quran is abnormal. This book. So, and in Karachi, Pakistan also, the Sunni extremists after the Shias, all this, and now they've spread around Muslims around the world. But Khomeini did a terrible thing against Salman Rushdie, calling for like in absentia, killing him. So God, Muslims think that God has given them this right, and this is the true religion. But even if this was a true religions don't do this. This is a cult, where it says in the Quran ayat that if you think God will not help him, Allah will not help him, take a rope and hang yourself, like, on the throat, like all this, and uh, hitting people, striking them in battle on the throat, neck, beheading them and striking on their very fingertips, like totally mincemeat, maybe you can make of them. That's why Yazid, that's why the army, like, we cry on Shah Qasim's pieces that Imam Hussein brought in a bag, or, in a cloth bag or something. It's actually this religion. So it's a very egocentric religion. It's a criminal religion. This is a crime. These jahil ke jahil jat reh gaye. Pakistan, Muslims. And the more you become this thing into it, I mean, there was a couple, they eloped and everything still. My mother was a Shia, got married to my father, 13. निकाह हुआ था, ये हुआ था कराची में, in Karachi, right? अच्छा, वो कपल कनाडा से आए हैं और अगेंस्ट शिया इस्लाम, उनकी फ्रेंड की माँ, एक अजीब से लोग हैं ये अजीब से लोग बना देता है ये रिलीजन। अच्छा, अब वो उनको ये नहीं याद है कि इलोप किया था पहले शादी के लिए, भाग गए। अच्छा, पेरेंट्स वर नॉट अलाउइंग द मैरिज और समथिंग, आई डोंट नो व्हाई, बट बोथ ऑफ देम वर मुस्लिम्स, पाकिस्तानी मुस्लिम्स। अच्छा, जब कनाडा से आए हैं, डॉटर्स बड़ी हो गई हैं, तो वो ना अपने रिलीजन में और बड़ा सख्त ऑर्थोडॉक्स सुन्नी कटर मरा कि ओ ये नहीं, नो नो नो, दिस शिर्क का इनको ऑब्सेशन है, एक ऐसा खौफ, फोबिया है, फोबिया, सॉरी, शिर्क का फोबिया है एक्चुअली द वर्ड यूज्ड, फोबिया दे दिया है इस रिलीजन ने। और बाकी के इनके हदीसों में देखो, ऐसे ऐसी चीज़ें लिखी हैं, so many things are written, ridiculous, this is not a prophet. Even the Shias who would read those hadiths would say, this is not a prophet, our prophet is this, which, you know, excuse me, I have this throat, dry throat or something. So, and another thing, does anybody care? So on this problem we had in Pakistan, we couldn't do anything. What could we do? And then on my case problem, so since childhood, how to deal with, we can't, since, like we've been, I don't know, I don't want to, like I didn't want to come into this black magic thing, you know. I don't know what it is. Some say after 5 years it just goes away. Some say it gets worse with with the years, black magic, if it's on you, things like that. And I have experienced this whatever it is, psychic powers or whatever it is, terrible. They can make you, people have the comebacks. They have this story here, success. But when you're in this, my father said, like Imam Ali kept quiet, silent for 30 years. You also keep silent for 30 years. Like as many years as now, just don't say anything. Christian Prince got a threat, got a flag on his, and he's gone to Rumble. And another thing was that someone asked him there, what's your job? And he said, like, why should I tell you? What a question. This is a question. So, I wasn't coming online because I know people inside, friends and all, they're not cooperative. They're full of nonsense. They don't care, but they only, in for convenience, like they care. And then they start blaming the other person. Oh, the Christian, the lower middle class Christians would blame me for being spoiled, this, that, in Pakistan. Then the other, then my own people, my own friends and all this, and it has an effect. And now I saw on, I don't know, this, what do you call them, the Chinese young man saying schizophrenia is troubling, people, this, that. Ali Shah Muslim came here, this is how you should be treated, like, to hit the ego of my, oh, I know, I've seen how life can be, how mean people can be. Scammers, so many scammers, oh God. Okay, let me see if I can. So, no one is able to do anything proper way and problem. I So that's why I had to come out like this. Otherwise, am I crazy? Like to even realize friends are very reserved. I never ever take any help from, never used to take any help from friends or anything. ज़्यादा इनके साथ फ्री नहीं होना फ्रेंड्स के साथ. तो एक फ्रेंड ने तो यूज़ किया है यूएई का पासपोर्ट. अनदर थिंग इज़ दैट बाबा ये क्या है मैंने एक केस श्रीदेवी का, तो वो कह रहे हैं कि पता नहीं किसने उनको मारा है. डी के दुबई कराची गैंग है क्या है. व्हाट इज़ दिस ऑपरेटिंग एंड देन वी हैव स्कैमर्स मैसेजेस एंड ऑल दिस. दुबई से ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं एंड नो वन कैन टेक एक्शन. तो श्रीदेवी का आई वॉज लाइक I knew this was a murder or something. Maybe in the Dubai police involved. Excuse me, what were they hiding? It could be, I don't know, I can't say. So, so many conspiracy theories on her death. It's murder. So definitely looks like a murder case. If I say death, please forgive me. I'm like, you see the slip, they want me to get into trouble. And because I can't operate that much otherwise, and God, I relied on God. My brother was saying in Karachi, it's time to think about. I said I can't even. They didn't know what I was going through. They don't understand what mental illness and depression. I could have been bedridden, just wanting to die, languishing on my bed. This is not what I called for. Some friend was saying, you've called for this and you need a this, like you need a mar, you need to be hit. It, it's like those, she's still got that backward Pakistani mentality that hit the donkey so that you can take the cart faster, go faster, run faster. Pakistani mentality, even living in Canada, it's sick. You people are, most people outside are sick. You're scamming and even spiritual, psychic nonsense here in India also, right? Indians are doing this, Asians in Dubai. And a lot of Asians now stop it. I mean, how to make them stop this? Pakistanis would be scared. Indians have, I haven't seen an Arab, like if I go to some, the area where the only Asians, Pakistani, Indian, Bangladeshi, this, that, haven't seen, and foreigners, haven't seen one Arab, So, I hardly go out, but the place I went to recently, I haven't seen one Arab there. Not one Arab. So, people are busy, I know. From before, I know what kind of people. I've seen life very close. You can't trust your own child, you can't trust your grandmother, your father, anyone. The only thing was that trust my mother to not have to be with us and what they made of her, what they did to her. It's terrible. Wondering where's God, all our prayers, where are they? And I wish I could do like Satish Kumar, like keep your needs down. Look, it's getting terrible. I don't know what this wicked person. Oh, So have a slight headache, waking up and all this, what they can do, they can give head colds, hay fever, allergies, negative energy. And then we could, in this desperation, we could get caught in a cult. I could have gotten, it's like, thank God I'm not for rituals, so I will keep away. Like, no, no, just give me something that my health, it doesn't work that way, There's some spiritual masters even say that you have to join them. Is there a God? So of course I have to ask. So what Empowering Family said were very wise. That networking, I only rely on networking, and that's what I relied on. I don't know to whom my thing is going. Weird people coming, not caring, ex-Muslim, fake ex-Muslims, like apostate imam. So it seemed to me that he was too much into saving his country, India, and not about Islam. He says a few things, but it doesn't show like the proper way, so that you are 100%. You can't be 100% sure of anything, but more than 50% sure. Try to convince the Muslims. The Muslims will not be convinced, some of them, but we can try our best. So this we and what so please take action. Like now we need to get a little more strict with these Muslims threatening and flagging Christian prince. You see, you're flagging Christian prince, but you don't say anything about those Shias killed by Sunni extremists. What is this? Ah, this is. So what if take the venom, like they said, take Sam Shaman's venom, take this, if he calls you potato, so what? He's a very nice, his heart is, uh, he's just, he's really done a great work. Many people, Muslims go to him the way, he's got a lot of knowledge and all this. And he spoke to Abdullah Samir in a very good way. I was surprised. Otherwise, he's like that with everyone. So, he's a good person, Christian Prince. And this is not a, like, showing this is not a crime. It's not a crime. It's your, look at what he did to the, maybe, you see from your, this, to Abu Lahab, Surah, look, this is, these were just, of course, I think putting myself in the, I had to do this as a judge. When you practice being a judge, you have to put yourself in the other, I think that's what, so, Surah Lahab, what is it called? I've forgotten now. What he did to Abu Lahab. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is very, for now. I mean, may the hands of Abu Lahab perish, and he perish. Neither his wealth nor gains will benefit him. Look at the gains Prophet Muhammad has taken from the Muslims. He will be, and the Jews, he will be burning in a flaming fire. So this is a polytheist leader, right? And this is not Allah, the true Allah. So around her neck, and his poor wife also, thorny, kindling. What this? Oh, that's good. Sometimes, We have forgiven. I mean, yes, come criticize me. They have abused my mother, my father, things like that. But just that, I would say, don't go killing them. Put them in some reform or report against them, but like personal attack, defamation. Uh, let's see the law of defamation. Fine. Oh. So sorry, Muslim. Sorry, and we're the ones who have to say sorry to you. You are the one should be saying sorry. Hello, this is a crime. Lawmakers, the action of damaging the good reputation of someone, slander or liable, or she sued him. It's just suing, right? And common law, perhaps. So I've done common law. Just suing the person, like killing them. Okay. And you say read this in tafsir. Read Surah. Someone told me to read Surah. Yeah, but don't tell me your Muslims don't kill. Your own prophet has said, kill the person who changes his religion. But some of you don't take it. Don't take that hadith. So tafsir, read it, and yeah, and I'm supposed to believe in this tafsir I read, like directly, verbatim. Oh yes, just take it in, you know. If the hypocrites and those, where's the tafsir now? And I'm reading the ayat. This is really good for me. Uh, Having disease, oh God, that a person should be an ill-wisher of Islam and Muslims, although he gets himself, you are not ill-wishers. You curse. Oh my God. Curse the disbelievers, curse the Christians, curse the Jews. Oh, I've had enough. Isn't there anyone in... I'm not in my right mind in the sense that in other ways, it's the... Oh, Yaoshna Doram. Oh dear. How do you say in Urdu? English. I don't... I'm not fully in my senses sometimes. This implies that... But about this I am. This implies the people who, in order to cause panic among the Muslims and to lower their morale. Hello? So you shouldn't be doing the same thing to the atheists, the ones ex-Muslims. Rumors in Al-Madinah to the effect that the Muslims had suffered such and such serious setback. What serious? And you didn't Yathrib people's morale you have destroyed at that time? Oh, please, this is not right. I can see from the tafsir, why should I waste my time? But yes, let's analyze this. Such and such, serious setback. Come on, so you're going to just gulp it blindly. What such and such setback? Wait a minute. Why should I read the tafsir? I've read the tafsir, okay? Now, look at this. One thing I showed you, punishment for the same amount of damage caused to the Muslims, that's how much you can punish them to that extent, right? Then we go to Surah. Don't waste my time here. And I'm not feeling well. Don't order me to do things. You dictators, Muslim dictators. You understand? You deem not that they would go forth. Huh? Did they break any Muslims' houses? Even the polytheists, did they break the houses? They just expelled Masjid. I don't even believe in that, but they had to expel this mischief maker. You see what it says about polytheists? It's like even the religion, like they can't give water. It's not right to take care of for the polytheists. And you're stuck on, they broke treaties, this is what the ayat is saying. This is not the way to do a research, for goodness sake. So any criminal Muslim, you are criminals. Peaceful Muslims who stay quiet, you are hypocrites. You are deceivers. Now, I can't, they say that I had this thing that, you know, dependence is terrible. Financially dependent is never even dependent. I've seen life so closely. And you Muslims are criminals. That's why. You are terrorists. You're not going to come into my place, space even, and threaten me. You understand? Are Pakistan? Hello, foreigners. Okay, I know USA, even the ex-Raw said something. I asked him very directly. Please tell me directly what this is about USA. Forget USA. I've seen England, very good. England, very good. But you know, how they handled my case. But I was like older, so my father wasn't there. But how Karachi American School handled my case, my father would go and they would talk to him. If I went and my mother went, they wouldn't talk to us, right? So because my father's passport and UAE and this maybe, I don't know at that time. And my mother, my poor mother, Pakistani, but of course due to my father, UAE passport. But the Britishers, um, they have more class, more culture, more honesty. They're not as materialistic as the American government. They say that the government is very bad. People are very innocent. Americans, it's surprising that the government is so terrible. Um, People are majority of Americans are very good people, really. You have so much good greatness in you. I don't know why your government is so terrible. What has happened? But in Britain, like my case was handled very nicely, very fairly, justly. In Karachi American School, no. They called me, they spoke to me, the board of directors of my college. Like not only, just calling my father and talking to them and just sending me to a psychiatrist in Karachi American School because I'm attached to a teacher. Things like that. So I believe in the British culture more. Trust. I trust because I've lived there. I know I can trust the British people, culture, the system. I don't think most of the British would get like they didn't go for the Iraq oil and all this. We were told, but I think Tony Blair was pressurized. No one can win America. Destroys other countries. Anyways, I'm not into. Well, I've politics also because it's ruining lives, destroying. World War III is coming up. We have videos saying that. I don't know how far that is true. Iran and Israel. Iran is now warning Israel and USA. God knows all this nonsense. So the only sane person was Jiddu Krishnamurti. I cannot tell you how many problems it solved reading Jiddu Krishnamurti books. I started to think something is missing in my religion. Islam, the whole, Sunni, forget Sunni Islam. ridiculous hadiths. Like, it's not a prophet. It's a false prophet. But our Shia Islam more better? Even that I used to question, right? Started to question, and why Allah sending messengers and not like we should have something like purifying them. You see, and they need to be thoroughly purified. Allah wishes or wills, intend. Allah intends to thoroughly, meaning they weren't thoroughly purified before, but the Shia say they were thoroughly purified. Hamad, light, Ahlul Bayt, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein, Ali, all this thoroughly purified. Allah thoroughly purified. You need to be purified, right? And then in, okay, Surah Allah, like those who, Quran ayat was, you see, the Ahlul Bayt need to be thorough. This is what I was thinking. If they point, how can I understand in this condition when I'm not thoroughly purified? Shias, for you to, surely Allah wills only to put away indeed from you abomination, meaning they had abomination. Now, if this is not for the wife, Shias, this is for Ahlul Bayt who are thoroughly. Allah should have said, you have been thoroughly purified. What Allama Majlisi has written in Ayatul Qulub. Excuse me, the light came on the fingertips of Adam, and that's when Allah told the angels to bow down to Adam. The Panjatan Pak light. Ali, Muhammad, Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein. This makes sense, right? And you're going senselessly. Eminent religious scholars. Hello. Please, this is like ABCD of logic. ABCD. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Thanks to my Iranian Pakistani teacher who taught me, Miss Masume. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q, R, S, T, U. Oh, what? I forgot. See, I forgot. A, B, C, D, I forgot it. And now you'll say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So, Miss, I need to go to the washroom and, oh God. I remember being there on the table because I asked my teacher because our family friend from ages, and since 2.5 years I've known her, and she said, no, the maid coming late, that's why. I said, really? I peed. I was sitting on the table. Miss, I have, so they, in nursery and all this kindergarten, they would call the maid to come and take us to the bathroom in school, So and what Allah intends only to remove from you the impurity. Oh, oh, so sinful people, impurity not coming towards them, they not going towards it. What is happening? O people of the household, and to purify you with extensive purification. Please, we don't need no false control. Yeah, when this come out, I never sing the song. And when I was in Karachi American School, ACDC brought out the song, right? Teachers, leave them, kids alone. Yeah. And shouting like, teachers, leave them. And never sing this song in Karachi American School. I only hear it, go to someone's birthday, our student, the classmate. I never recite this, sorry, not recite, sing the song. Now, sorry. Yeah, I'm not mean to be rude with teachers. Like shouting, because the song In the song, the children are shouting. And so, but now I have gone crazy here. Um, so please forgive me. I know not the what I do, Brian Adams song. Be Please see what this religion make you. First of all, simple, you see, or you not a see. I go crazy showing you. Huh? So when I look at this first, you see, first thing first, Allah written. I tell my teacher, Quran teacher, that Allah not written properly here. You see, you taught me that double doing when this not here. This. He said, yes, you're right. You see, a rule of the Quran, one word, Allah. And you know, we were told 70 times. One word have 70 meanings, not 7. And now I read Imam Jafar Sadiq's in Ismaili Gnosis page, a website, sorry. Right? Now you see this. One word. If one word more than 70, what this? I find that honorable Shia man, he say, right, you are right. Now, I don't know how many Shias would be coming here, still stuck on this religion. Addiction. It is your addiction, please claim. Addiction. You know, when you are going in from immigration, customs, please claim. Don't be dishonest. It's your addiction, please claim. You see, I tell him from the very first beginning. My mother also get honors degree certificate in hairdressing course, London. She only passed 7th class, get married to my father. And then when we are in London, living there, she get honors. No one could answer when I said, how did you get honors? She said, because I used to question the instructor or, and all this. I used to always details and this and that. And she was very keen in studying and learning. She loved it. So you see, in the end, when the instructor asked, what's the jet black tint? What is the tint color that jet black hair emits? She said, I answered, it's blue, right? So I don't know, something happened to me when the Quran, and I became like my mother. I pointed out, I said, Maulana sir, there's a mistake. You said there's a double in written form, you don't have to put this W sign up here. I don't know what you call it, I've forgotten. Shada. So all this, right? This sign was. But Allama Maulana sir, there's a double lam written, and also the sign is there, so it should not have been written in double L here, lam. He said, you're right. He told me, if he doesn't, what did he tell me? He said, you're right. So if I find an answer for it, I will come back. If I don't get an answer, I will not come back to teach you. Why waste time? He was so sensible. He didn't come back. One mistake I pointed out. And he said, you're right. I've been pointing out so many mistakes and all this, but no. Very few people are honorable, noble. You are addicted or some egocentric. You say it's my religion. How could she say this? Or Because you see, as a Muslim, I knew that we couldn't say anything. Of course not. I couldn't dream of saying anything against Prophet Muhammad, right? He's a perfect man. How could any imperfection come in him? But later on, when I read Surah Ahzab ayat, then I questioned it. The question came up without, like, my logic, my mind cannot depart from the reasoning of this. And if there's a higher wisdom, then we must be told about the higher wisdom because so much is at stake there. Z, divorces, and all this, right? So this, you see, how come you people, my Shia, Maulana Sahib said right, and you're stretching it. So this is crazy stuff, crazy. This insane, abnormal. This is not extraordinary or some. This is abnormal, extraordinary. Tongue, sorry. So my tongue started to twist. But you think, you think your houses, stay in your houses. Do not display. But when he married Khadija, what was wrong with Khadija? Huh? She wasn't staying in her house displaying. This ayat has come afterward. So, listen, the new thing coming up like this, when already the Prophet has married Khadija at the time when it was polite's rule, their laws and all. This is not good. You understand what I mean? Sometimes I also terrible in articulation, expressing. God help me. Will God help me? If there is a God, let's see. So also this problem, is there God or not? All-knowing God, I don't know. The only thing I know is that we, right now, please, I not to strain my eyes and mind. So please, and sorry, we have to apologize. This God. Okay, Krishnamurti recently said that sorry, he doesn't believe in the God that what the questioner was asking him. So now the God that thought has made. Yeah, I think this God his thought has made. You see, it's not flowing. It's not flowing like when he got married to Khadija. This ayat has come later. Remain in your homes and do not display. So this prophet was married to Khadija, and this verse wasn't there, so she didn't have to remain in her house and not displayed in the days of earlier ignorance, meaning pagan polytheism. When you even cancel a rule and bring something else better, you bring a better rule. Okay, but here the Prophet himself marries Khadija, who may have do not display your beauty. Yeah, it seems like he was a what do you call that people? Pervert. Yeah, he was a pervert. You know what? So there's a seerah or something about Zainab bin Josh. He went to visit. Remember? Yeah, it seems to be. And God stopped him from marrying at least, but having slave girls. I don't know what. That's doesn't make sense, but in a way, at least that gives me a little bit of clue that he was after beautiful women. So stay in your houses, establish the prayer, and give zakah. It doesn't say beauty. I don't know. Where does it say beauty? Abide in your houses and do not display yourselves. There's one translation. So there's like, do not display yourself. Oh, tabarrajna. display the Raju. Sorry. Jahil Yati. No. Jahilat is that you go inside. That's the time when you are Jahil. You men are Jahil. We come outside and you. Yeah. So this from the mind. This from the mind. Now I will later on explain in detail how this coming from the mind. You see, because outer beauty, um, yeah, this coming from, you see this, how this coming from the mind? Huh? You see how this coming from the mind? You don't see? You must go through Jiddu Krishnamurti. So, same surah, 52. At least I remember this one. Yes. He's told now that stop. Allah has put a stop to his marriages. Now it is not lawful for you to marry. But I wonder why. Even if their beauty were to ajab you, like make you go and wonder, like, and some dispute, this is not the right for a prophet. He never errs. He doesn't err. He didn't err. He didn't err in Surah Najm, it says, or he is not in error. So he cannot make mistakes, right? Even if their beauty were to please you. This is not about the Sahaba. This is about Prophet. So when I used to read this ayat that maybe, just skim. Maybe I didn't, maybe my heart, but I don't know why. Surah Azab, ayat 37, my heart looked at it. But before, when I used to read these ayats, like, some Sahabas, like they come and they stay longer. That ayat in Surah, the same surah, not Fajr, right? So maybe my mind were like maybe not properly taking this ayat. Maybe it's some Sahaba. Because it didn't say directly Prophet. Then Tafsir, Sunni, Shia all say Prophet. And I get ajab myself. I'm in ajab. This is not the Sahaba, this Prophet Muhammad. You make me go in ajab. Not lawful to you. I can't believe this Prophet against Prophet thing, the beauty. That's why maybe I not take this ayat as Prophet, for Prophet. Really crazy. So this is not the Prophet, this Prophet. Stupid. Sorry, excuse me. And it, oh, my stomach. Yes, makes sense. Good. I drink tea. So, what are this now? So, this is very terrible, please. Yes, so it is making you jahil. That you can't see a woman, her body. And, like, if she show part, you think she bad, indecent. This jahilat of your. And so this religion, very, very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. Like you will see a beauty of and become ajab. How many men would become ajab? like this prophet, and want to marry them because of their beauty, outward beauty. Goodness gracious me. Except what you're right. Oh, if I say goodness gracious me, is that the shirk? Gracious. Because Allah named gracious. So you blame the movie I watched, blame Americans. But don't forget Surah Takwir, ayat 19, Rasul Qari. So that's very, very bad for your mind. Oh, no, no. Oh, sorry. Your mind bad, it make, maybe, maybe if we go into, I will make your mind and my mind, right? So let the women do bicycling, let the women wear shorts and get used to it. We're not like feeling uncomfortable. Why should we feel uncomfortable? This body, Allah, yes, we use it, but if now it's so hot in, and climate change, so you wear, you'll die. God forbid. It's not good for you. They say, oh, black good, it deflects and this and that. What? Heat? No, no. So, no, no, we must be comfortable ladies with our body. Yes, why not? For freedom. Now, please don't come here and say your morals have gone down. Will you murder? Murder! Let me tell you here about the murder. What your Quran says, slave for slave. Yani, if a slave has murdered, what is this? Murder. And this your Allah's slave for slave. This very good moral, I tell you, very good. Oh, your Allah has great morals. Fair retribution is prescribed for you. What fairness? What fairness, I tell you. This your Allah have great, great morals. Oh, you have believed prescribed for you is legal retribution for those murdered. As if, yes, yes. The free for the free, the slave for the slave. Are you going for the murderer? Like that? Wait a minute. What does it mean? I couldn't get this verse. Maybe Dr. David Wood is wrong. Let's see. Okay, we'll see tafsir. No, no, Dr. David Wood, I tell you, this it's not that you kill the slave or you go. No, our Islam so good. I tell you, Dr. David Wood. Surah Baqarah. If I start speaking, 9 or what? I forget. Tafsir. No, no, this is freeing us. No, no, giving us sleep. Give them. What is? Let me see who's right. Dr. David Wood. You have become Shia now? You are hidden Shia. You are believers. Retribution is prescribed for you. I'm acting mad now. Suspicion is that. I not trust Dr. David Wood. But if something of a murderer's guilt is remitted by his brother, this should be adhered to in fairness. If a free man is guilty, then the free man. What do you mean? Huh? Retribution, that is blood revenge, is based on the principle that what the person has done to others ought to be done to him. This does not mean that the murderer should be put to death in exactly the same manner as he killed, but that the murderer should be subjected to the same act, eye killing, as to which he subjected his victim. In pre-Islamic Arabia, people tried to take blood revenge upon the murderer's family and tribe, and retaliation corresponded. Blood of the victim, revenge, attitude. The very use of the word brother in this context suggests that, as a general rule, one ought to incline towards leniency. The verse also made clear Islamic penal law, the question of homicide can be settled by a mutual consent of the two parties. It says they broke treaty. They attempted assassination. Oh, you just take blood money. Everything will be fine. Forgive your brother. Here, blood money. Take blood money. Very good. But what is who to get? Well, I can't understand. Do you think I have cognitive dissonance? Ayat contains great wisdoms. As for the explanation of Allah has commanded the believers to face Bayt al-Maqdis and then face the Kaaba during the prayer, what is happening? Where? Which ayat? Where did I go? Oh, this on 177. No, Ibn Kathir doesn't have on 178. No, wait a minute. What is this? Number perhaps. Oh, it's so long. So, Dr. David Wood, did you explain it directly? See, I can't understand the tafsir, reading the tafsir. Retribution is. What does it mean? If a free man is guilty, then the free man. What? If a slave is guilty, then the slave. Now you think I don't get it. So thank you, Dr. David Wood, right? Very directly. Like you kill the slave, you don't go killing. So this good moral, that is, the killer will be killed, irrespective of the status of parties involved. What? Qisas. Okay, but what this free man is guilty, then the free man. What do you mean? Hello, Muslim perspective. A Muslim perspective, you're in America. Sorry, I'm just, and the grass is always greener on the other side. So you must be missing. You have a mosque there in America and everything. American morals, terrible, right? Now we some atheists are coming up because God does not care. So many years, God not come to help us. Someone's mother dying, father dying, what else? Loved ones dying. Our prayers not answered. Dying, but you know how dying in this world. Suffering. And what is their end? The good people. So, ए जिंदगी हमें तुझसे नफरत नहीं, लेकिन मोहब्बत भी नहीं, हमें प्यार है तो मौत से, जो दुखियों का सहारा है, और तू तू तो खुश नसीबों का सहारा है, जो मेरी किस्मत में नहीं. So you see how bad people, scammers, scamming and enjoying life and having money and power, energy. You know how unpredictable life is. I was thinking in 1989, but zulm, zulm की कोई हद नहीं है. There's no limit to zulm, cruelty, no limit. How we are cruel to the animals we eat. We don't care. I also have to eat the animals because I'm not well. I cannot make food like sabzi, vegetable, curry. Retribution is prescribed for you in cases of killing. If a free man is guilty, please, religious scholars, can you explain like Dr. David Wood on this? Then the free man. You know what Dr. David Wood said? He said you kill a free man. They're free men. What do you mean? If a slave is guilty, then the slave. Let me go. Wait, not forget this ayat number, please. 178. What does Shia say? Let me see the great intellectuals. Multilingual. Haq pe naam, haq pe. Baba, Ali Akbar. You know when Imam Hussein is going to Karbala. You know what happened? On the way to Karbala. One question. 18-year-old, 17-year-old son of Imam Hussein. Majlis starting. 178. Asked, stopped, and went to his father's horseback. They were riding. And they said, Baba, can I ask you 178? Baba, father, can I ask you 178? One thing, one thing. Ali Akbar, father, Hussein said, yes, child. 178. Ask me, ask me, ask me. Ali Akbar asked his father, Hussein, are we on the truth? So of course ask Shias, and then if you leave this religion, you'll be killed. Ali Akbar asked his father, are we on Haqq, Baba? Here we are. So, O you who believe, retaliation is prescribed. In this verse, the law of qisas is set for thee. I read this. Families, tribes, both the slave. But I could understand. Hello, doctor. I couldn't go to Dr. David Wood and say, because it does say here about this free, or maybe I missed it. Heirs of the slain have the choice to pardon the murderer. Allah's forgiving. Says that now it's gone to Surah Hujurat. Maruf means anything known, recognized, approved, matters pertaining. But what this meaning? I forgot. Church, decorative, unreasonable slogans. When a man hits you on the cheek, offer him the other cheek. To the Holy Prophet put a stop to this barbaric collective human behavior. What is? The families and the tribes of both the slayer and the slain used to engage themselves into a war of attrition, generation after generation, involving innocent men, women, and children. I'm trying to get this now. Oh, you believe. Retaliation is prescribed for you. In the matter of the slain, can anyone help me in this? Maybe no one is coming. The free for the free. Hello, Muslim man. A Muslim perspective. Could this time be good for you? What do you mean kill? So, Dr. David would, could Dr. David would be right? Free for the free. They kill the free. They're free men. The murderer is free man. Slave for the slave. Or give them a free, take away their free man. Slave for the slave. And free. I should go back. Muck up what Dr. David would have said, and I'll come back. I'll forget. Meaning you kill the slave? He's not murderer. If the murderer has killed your slave, kill the murderer's slave. Oh. Does it mean that? If the murderer... Oh, it's come, right. Maybe Dr. David Wood's spirit connection. Dr. David Wood would be surprised. Even Richard Dawkins would be surprised. You mean to say that if a murderer kills your female, kill his female? I'm shocked. I'm still shocked at this. I don't get it. So this is your morals, Allah's morals? And now you come, you Muslims, who threaten me with terrorist, criminal. Oh, I'm jumping to that. See, this my weakness, this my madness. कलमा को ये तो बता तेरी क्या बात करे तूने जो आले हारून व मूसा पे सितम ढाए थे कलमा को ये तो बता तेरी क्या बात करें हमसे कहते हो कि शबीर का मातम न करो हम तो गमखार रोने के लिए आए कलमा को ये तो बता. Now multigaming is here. You're shameful and a disgrace. Multigaming. Okay, why? Why would I be shameful and a disgrace? Multigaming. You came here before also, right? No copyright infringement intended. A liar. Okay. Last time you came here, what were you saying? I forgot. Shameful and a disgrace and a liar. Can you prove this? Are you Muslim? How can I prove? I've been proving, but you're calling me a liar all the time, right? If you do that. The Prophet Muhammad was a liar. Where are you from? And this is your way? my academic and light-hearted way. I'm shameful and a disgrace. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. What criminals we have here. Calling me liar. According to your religion, yes, you're shameful and a liar indeed. Indeed. Okay. You're a Muslim, right? Or are you Christian? Last time I think we spoke about something. Who is shameful and who's a disgrace and a liar? I've forgotten what you were saying here. In which live stream? Kalma go ye to pata. When you gonna stop lying? Gonna? Please, are you in America? Ah, so you must have studied American English. Because even in Karachi American School, we never spoke like this. Gonna stop lying. You have taken American style now. Chuck the British accent, English. Stuttering? Why not? This is very sad. I have a problem. You want perfection? Huh? Well, many things it sounds to you. Yes, I'm very stressed whether I do anything or not. So, you don't understand? Of course, you don't understand. Who are you to ask me why and this and that? Just carry on with your conclusions about me. Hypocrite? Criminal. Terrorist. Muslim terrorist. You are a criminal. Criminal how? The crimes you have committed in the name of Islam and your Prophet. I'm not an ex-terrorist. Shias did actually. The Iranian Shia leader who killed the minority Sunni Muslims in Iran. But when I grew up, I was told that we just do for the oppressed, we do matam until our Imam Mahdi comes, and then he will establish justice. So what's wrong in stuttering and being stressed? You're not Muslim, Madison, but what do you mean? You defend these criminals who threaten to kill us, who have a law in their Islam to kill us. Seeing why you're not a Muslim, but you are one of them, then. A criminal, and I'm not a girl. Medicine, fly. What's this? Conclusions are different than facts. One of them, I'm Jewish. Oh, so you are for Palestine against Israel? Criminals. Of course, it is a crime to kill people just because they change their religion and they talk against the religious figure. We have the right. I was never in Iran to leave Iran. My nationality is not Iranian. Come to the point now, you are calling me a hypocrite. So you are a Jewish medicine and you defend the Palestinian Muslims and those Sunni Muslims who killed Shias in Pakistan just because they were Shias. This is no way to have a discussion. YouTube hypocrite again. Now what is this? Mischief makers. If you did this with your prophet, a false prophet, you would be beheaded, killed, God knows what. Mince meat you would have been. Burnt in the fire. Shameful liar, shameless liar. Make up your mind. And you're going to. When is the threat coming now? When is the threat coming from you Muslims? And you Jews with these Muslims? Zahra never disappoints to lie. Oh, very bold. Your own laws should be applied to you. How? Look who is a liar here. This, your prophet. What is this? Slave for a slave, kill a slave? Huh? What is this? For murder, kill a slave. Please tell me. And when you find out, if you do, if you're not a criminal, protecting a criminal, defending a criminal, if you find out this prophet was false and a liar, what would you do? Please talk some common sense, be level headed. Let's have a civilized discussion about this rather than attacking personally me. So, do you think all ex Muslims who think he is a false prophet are liars, are lying on YouTube, social media? Do you think this is a great retaliation, retribution prescribed to you believers? That in the matter of the slain, the free for the free, the slave for the slave, and the female for the female. And the law of qisas, blood money. How many of you would be scammers and want to fraudulent people, want to get your family member killed to get this blood money? You see, you cannot have a civilized conversation a discussion, an honest one, which I have requested again and again. Only I can see how weak you are. What about this? You not understand that this order from Prophet to Zaid, huh? You not understand? How he divorced Zainab, his wife, after order coming from Prophet, fear Allah. Please define what is hypocrisy in your mind. Huh? And no, use the right word. I'm an apostate also. So what do you do with apostates, you Muslims? Please, in humanity, with this, keep your wife and fear Allah. It is an order. Then how come Zaid divorced his wife? You have an answer? You cannot go against the order of Prophet Muhammad. Obey Prophet Muhammad. Obedience to Prophet Muhammad is equal to Allah, obeying Allah. Surah Nisa ayat 80. Now let's have a honest, if I may appeal to you people, whether I stutter, is it okay, or you're not like imperfect human beings? You cannot take the weakness of another. No consideration for human weakness. Tell me, please, look at this ayat, Surah Ahzab ayat 37, and look at Surah Nisa ayat 80. Obedience to this messenger is equal to obedience to Allah. Now the Prophet, your Prophet, is telling Zaid, keep your wife and fear Allah. What do you think this is? Just a suggestion? Or it is an order? Since fear Allah has been put here. So you muttaqi, God, pious people. Is this an order, or is this just a suggestion by a prophet to Zaid? And don't miss the ayat before also, previous one, 36. Believers have no option, women, believing women and believing men. When Allah and the Messenger have decided upon a matter for you, so please come in a civilized manner, because a lot is at stake. Multi-gaming. I was not an extremist Sunni killing Shias in Pakistan. Please tell me. And lying. Who is the one lying? To tell you the truth, I will not be like this prophet, shy and all this. Surah Azab again, using Allah to tell his guests to leave. He's too shy to tell you to leave. Now you haven't answered. This mischief makers coming here. This academic work I'm doing, trying to make it, I do in my own way. And by the way, I'm getting you out of this insane religion, this hypocritical religion. And you Muslims, neither any non-Muslim with the Muslims have the right to kill us. You can call us names and all this, whatever you like. And it's not on justice, right? So what about those upholding justice, upholders? Oh, you who uphold justice. Maybe that coming from Jew. Medicine. You know this prophet, how he steal from the Jews, how he killed your Jews? How he raped Safiya bint Huway. Thank God I'm not a man rapist. And if you are a polytheist, a woman captive, you're gone case. They will rape you. The Sahabas and all of that time. Make you Muslim and rape you. And have, like, what your morale is at the time. What your morale is. As a woman whose husband has been killed, tribe washed out, completely bloodied. You are watching that. And your prophet has called her. Was someone screaming? You see, like he says, stuttering. Why are you stuttering? Disgusting, this, that. You know, you are, the medicine is saying criminal, how you're disgusting. Because you are with criminal prophet, tyrant, warmonger, caravan robber, rapist. Right? And those of you who say you are peaceful Muslims, don't get up against these crimes. And you are saying yes, silent yes, acquiescence, kill the apostates. Hiding the truth. You know what Quran ayat say about hiding? If you know the truth. If you know the truth, don't hide it. I'm going by your Quran rules against your Islam. How could I hide what I saw? I put my life at stake. And first of all, I didn't know in Shia Islam that you can kill someone who leaves Shia Islam. If you know the if you know the truth, don't hide it. So I go by your Quran rules. But not those that say kill and that I cannot. But this one, some I can take, like the Quran rules, like this one, this ayat. Do not mix truth with falsehood or hide the truth knowingly. Peaceful, nice, fair and square. And you call me a liar. Who is, who is the one concealing the truth when they know it? Huh? Surah Baqarah ayat 42. And do not mix the truth with falsehood. Also that. If I could find an example here coming close to the truth with falsehood do not mix. And conceal the truth, I can't find a where it could have a clue that this prophet was mixing the truth with falsehood. And conceal the truth while you know. Another one. So please, another one is justice. Those who uphold. I've seen in Muslims justice has failed. Now, Safi Foot, everyone knows you're shameless, shameful liar. I feel really sorry for you. But you are mischief makers. Not everyone. Ex-Muslims don't know this, right? The true ex-Muslims, they don't. They know that I'm speaking the truth. Or you have believed, be persistently standing firm in justice, witnesses for Allah, even if it be against yourselves or parents and relatives, whether one is rich or poor. Allah is more worthy of both. So follow not personal inclination, lest you not be just. You know what you Muslims have done at his time? Allah had to really reprimand you. At least thank God I wasn't like that. And if you distort or refuse to give it, then indeed Allah is ever what you do aware. Another ayat on justice, those who uphold justice. I can't find that ayat. This is Surah Nisa ayat 135. Let's go to Surah Nur ayat. Believers of that time, O believers, stand firm for justice. If they do so, then make peace between both groups in all fairness and act justly. Surely Allah loves those who uphold justice. So many injustices in the Islamic Republic of Pakistan and elsewhere I've seen. Punishments meted out. Hanged, executions, God knows what. What else? Let's go to Surah Nur. Oh, believers, it was a group amongst you. Are you that group now? Hmm? If it were not for God's bounty and mercy towards you in this world and the next, you would already have been afflicted by terrible suffering for indulging in such talk. Who is God talking about here? Allah. Huh? You believers weren't immune to lying and this. If they had only brought 4 witnesses to prove it, when they did not bring any witnesses. Those were liars before Allah. God is calling you believers liars of that time. Surah Nur ayat 13. If you believing men and believing women had only thought of something good by yourselves or for yourselves when you heard it and said this is an obvious falsehood. But no, you believing women and men are liars. How many times does God have to tell you you are liars? Even now, this verse should be for you people here, so-called Muslims, believers even. Liars in the sight of Allah. These believing women, do you not get this ayat? If you believing men and believing women had only thought of something good by yourselves when you heard it and said, this is an obvious falsehood. Why did they not produce 4 witnesses? Now, since they have failed to produce witnesses, they are liars in the sight of Allah. Who are the liars? Believing men and women that time. And are you following suit? Thank God I left this religion. Had it not been for Allah's grace and mercy upon you, believers, in this world and the hereafter, you would have certainly been touched with a tremendous punishment for what you plunged into. You plunged into it when you passed it from one tongue to another and said with your mouths what you had no knowledge of. Multi-gaming for you, medicine for you, UTY, UTYIOUP, and savvy foot for you. Why don't you call your believing men and women of that time lying liars, shameful liars, or like multi gaming said here, shameless liar to me? Shameful, no, shameful, you're shameful and a liar. What about you, shameful liars, you believers of that time? Surah Nur, ayat 15. You have not read? Huh? Well, the Prophet is there with you, believing men and women, still shameful liars. Party among you, believing men and women who spread this rumor, false rumor. Shameful liars. God has called you liars there. Now, since the Prophet is not there, God knows what you can do. So don't call me because you yourselves were liars, believers, men and women, when the Prophet is there with you. Consult the Prophet on this case. Okay, I will take a break now. Thank you. God bless you and help you come out of this religion that's made you shameful criminals, shameless.